Hey, everyone. It is 5 o'clock and it's Sunday, so it's time for So Sweet Sunday. So I literally had to look down. I was like, is it 5 o'clock? Because, it doesn't feel like 5 o'clock. But obviously time has changed. I hope you all are having a great Sunday. Let me share everywhere while you all get on in here. And it's hot, y'all. It's hot in here. I don't know what it is outside. What is it? It's just 65 degrees outside, but it's hot in here. Hence the sleeveless dress. Hey, Amelia. So let's share. Where do we share? What are we looking for? We are live. So we share to My Chaotic Embroidery. Embroidery, bows, vinyl, and more. Where do we go? Oh, I'm messing up, y'all. Oh, here we go. Embroidery bows, vinyl, and more. Teaspoon of sugar. Brown Girls Craft with Cricket. Is there another one? So Sweet Academy. It's so sweet to learn. Let's share to our let's share my story. Nope, not a good picture. All right. Let's keep it moving. Hey, Mavis. Welcome back. I'm so glad you are on the live. I haven't seen you in a while. But welcome back. I hope you're well. Hey, Amelia. Hey, Mary. Hey, Letty. Hey, Joanne. How are y'all doing? So, okay, listen. I kind of like have a twofold project that I'm working on. I put it on my story and on my, reels and all that stuff. It's a sewing project. Yes. Okay. Yes, I know how to sew. No, I'm not going to teach y'all. Like, we're not going into sewing, but I do need to do a project. I feel like I got lint all over me. I do need to do a project that includes sewing. All right. So I will keep you all informed on as much of the project as I can, because it's kind of a secret project for it's a secret, but you'll see it one day. You'll see it one day soon. But the first part of it entails me quilting a part of the fabric that I need to use. So I pulled out Lumi because initially I was going to do a project. I was going to do either one of Tina's projects from My Chaotic Embroidery, or Sheila has a really cute pie design for Pie Day, because Pie Day 3.14, that's coming up too. And last year, I think I did some cute earrings for Kira, but this one I needed to get out of the way first. So here we go. Now, disclaimer. I was trying to be slick and do some work before y'all got here, before y'all rang the doorbell and came on in, but y'all just got here a little too soon today. All right, 5 o'clock snuck up on me. So I did a test stitch. I didn't like it, so I took it out and I'm going to stitch over it, but I don't need the part that I'm stitching over. So keep that in mind. All right. Keep that in mind. The first part is going to be a little raggedy, but then the next part is going to be okay. And we're going to use our edge to edge feature on here. I was trying to use my magnetic frames. I was trying to use my 10 by, what is this? Is this my 10 by 10? Yep. My 10 by 10 frame, but it was going to give me too many pieces. I think I was going to rehoop 8 times, whereas this one, the 10 5/8 by 16 is going to give me 6 hoopings and 3 rows. The other one was going to give me 8 hoopings and 4 rows. And I was like, I ain't got time for that. I don't want to do that. So we're going to do a majority of it today, not all of it. I'm going to get a lot of it started, and then we'll probably do a whole row and a half because they go really quickly. All right. Let's see what else. Who else has popped on here? Did I already say hi to Joanne? I think I did. Well, hey again, Joanne. Hey, Kim. Hey, Facebook user. Hey, Charmaine. I haven't seen you in a long time. Hey, Erica. Oh, thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. This I think this one is my favorite style, like the up and over, and then I kind of like pull it back some just to get it out my face because I just don't be liking it all up in my face. Hey, Phyllis. Hey, Starla. Hey, Facebook user. Hey, Sean. Sean said she loves Pi Day too. Because you're a math nerd, like y'all like numbers. I like literally the pie part of Pi Day. Because in school we would like bring pie and stuff in. So I like the eating part of Pi Day. Hey, Joyce. And thank you. Facebook user said hair is great. It is hairing. It's almost time to revamp some of the purple. You can't really tell it, but the purple is fading a little bit. So it's almost time to re-purple up. Okay. So are y'all ready to get started? Let me see. I kind of have my camera. Let's get this in here. All right, we're going to put it on that part so that when we switch over, let's add you to the stage. Hey, girl, hey! Dang it, I always forget to move my light over there. I think it's because my hall light is off. Oh. All right. So I'll just get a little closer so that we can see because the lighting. Maybe I'll just turn the light on. There we go. That's better. Are y'all okay with that? So I'm only going to show. So this part I'm going to show, and then we'll move over to the other part. So this it has to be quilted, and let's put the seam ripper out because I started taking some of the seams out, and then I was like, I can't get this out enough time. So I'm just going to stitch over what's there. I'll show you all what I mean. So I've already measured my quilt piece. It's not going to be a quilt. It's quilting this fabric. So I measured what I'm going to be quilting, and it's 42 inches by 31. Guess what I used, y'all? I could not find my tape measure, so I used like my little measuring thing on my phone. So I hope it's quite accurate. We shall see. Otherwise, we will be marching right on up there to Joanne's. All right, so I typed in the 42 inches by the 31 inches. Hit next. See, and it shows me this is how many rows. So I have 3 rows across by 3. Is that 3 rows by 3 columns? 3 by 3. All right, we're doing 18 pieces in total. That did not make sense. Okay, whatever. Next. All right, it's saved to my data. So this was the first one. I don't know if you can see here, but this one told me it was going to be 32 separate pieces, and this one is only 18 pieces. So guess which math was mathing? That one. So let's touch that one. I'm going to pull up all of the pieces at once, and then touch set. It's going to tell me how to hoop it. I kind of hooped it like that, but I went ahead and added, like I caught the bottom end over there. You see? I kind of already caught some of that in there. And then I'm going to touch next down here. And it's going to tell me to use my movement pattern key to align the upper left, all that stuff. It gives you all the instructions on here. That's my favorite part about it. Like it's like foolproof. You kind of can't go wrong, but I might have to move y'all back some. Oh yeah, and then guess what? What else we have, y'all? We have the projector. So I'm gonna use the projector for it. And I'm gonna move it all the way up to the top corner. As high up as I can go. All right. So like I said, this is going to be raggedy. This one's going to be a little raggedy. Don't judge me because you see the green right here and you see this. I already started quilting some of it. I'm going to stitch over this. Don't tell anybody. I'm just going to stitch over that and we're going to act like it didn't happen because I don't necessarily need this corner when I go to cut out everything. Okay. Just trust the process. Trust the process. Is someone at my door? Yo, it sounds like someone's at my door. I hope that's the wind. Anywho. All right, so then the next part is going to tell me to use my rotation keys. I don't have to do any of that quite yet because it's on a straight enough line. So I'm just going to say okay. And then I'm ready to start stitching. I'm just doing it in white up there. And that's that corner. All right, so it's not really going to make a lot of sense right now, but it will. I promise it'll all come together. I have quite enough room in my throat space over here. The fun part is going to be the next part. I promise. I promise. Let me check my comments. I was trying to be slick. This is what I get for trying to be slick. I was trying to do this without you all. Hey, Tina, I had to switch it up. So I was gonna do your napkin holders, the super cute ones that you posted last week, but I gotta get this show on the road with this project that I'm working on now. Hey, Angelique. Hey, crafty Puerto Rican. Oh, wait, there we go. Good afternoon, everyone. She was trying to say hey, but good afternoon. Thank you. Listen, life happened. Life. It was a crazy week. What happened? It was a pretty crazy. It was a crazy day. I wasn't ready. Oh, it makes a totally different design. Oh, like y'all, I love a good trial and error session. Okay, I was a little nervous about that. You can see it's kind of a little lumpy there. Oh, yes, this is perfect because I was worried. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a little worried. Hey, Erica, it's your second time. Well, thank you for coming back. That makes me feel good. I always tell people, don't reach your hand in here trying to get something, and look at me. She said, it's my second time watching you. Which machine are you using, and do you love it? Oh, my gosh. First of all, this is Luminaire, nicknamed Lumi. This is the XP1 upgraded to the XP3. So what that means is it was the first rendition that came out, and then it has the upgrade 2 and the upgrade 3 kit. Yes, I love it. I love the projector, in which you see when I'm getting ready to do, yep, there we go. When I'm getting ready to do my edge to edge right now, is doing the, what is this stitch called? It's not an anchoring stitch. It's like it's right here. It's on the tip of my tongue. But it's a stitch that's going to tell me where to line up the next piece. All right. Then it's got my projector. It's got my larger hoop size, all that fun stuff. I'm doing my edge-to-edge quilting on it right now. So unfortunately, I am going to have to move like to the floor back here to move it over in the hoop. So if y'all want to just hang out, grab a bite to eat for a second, it's not going to take that long. But I'm going to move it off my hoop here. Move it off my machine. So this is the oopsie. That part right there, I didn't feel like taking that loose. And then over here is where you can see it's leaves. So the next piece that I do, it'll make more sense. So I might be able to do it in the chair here so that you don't get too far out of the way. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Maybe we can. Y'all think we can do it? Y'all see me? So I'm just going to move it over. Erica, and I know you said this is your second time, but let me tell you a little something about me. I show all the mistakes. and all of the, ooh girl, why'd you do it that ways? And all the, girl, you probably should have gone to a table to hoop this. Can y'all see? Okay, wait. But yeah, so if you have the magnetic hoops, I will say the magnetic hoops are faster, but the reason I didn't use my magnetic hoop is because I wanted this bigger hoop because of the shape. Okay. We might have done something here. I might have to rotate it a little bit, but all right, we got it. Let's go back up here. Ugh. Yo, it's hot. Why is it hot in my house? Why is it so hot in here? She said, sounds like me. Listen, that's, if you're down for a good mistake every once in a while, we can be friends. It's 80 degrees in Arizona. I feel like, I bet if I go look at my thermostat, it's like 80 degrees in here. Whew. Okay, so it says, and I don't even have that light on, y'all. That's kind of why I have the light off. I have my top light on, but I don't know why it's so hot. So embroidery is done. Okay, to connect the next pattern. Hopefully I moved it over to the right place. So now it's going to, that's the center of it. And then I'm going to move it. Hopefully. So I have to move it so far because, oh, you scared me. You scared me, little hoop. Oh, y'all can't see me. Okay, so we're looking at this now. And I usually have to think this part through. Did I go too far over my hoop? And I hope I didn't. I hope I didn't. So that part needs to match up with, it's like that little loop-de-loop right here. And I think I went too far up. Oh no. So I hooped my, too far. FYI, if you have the magnetic hoop, you don't have as much problem with this because you just slide it over. Okay, you just slide it over. So hold my mule. Let me do this right real quick. Move it down a little bit. Grab a drink. I sure need to. Yeah, it's right here that I need to move it to. All right, so at least I know. At least I know it's a quick job. And if you have a flat table, do it on the flat table, trust me. Don't leave me now. Y'all gonna want to see this next part. How am I with the suspense? Am I getting y'all good with the suspense? It's killing me. All right, we're better. Hopefully. Did someone just panic? Don't Don't panic. Calm down. We got this. Calm down. Calm down. All right. So you see my projection right here? So I need to get that right here. That crosshair needs to get right here. Okay, so we're there. And I'll know when it's there because I see it line up. I think. There we go. There we go. It usually takes me like 1 or 2 times to do this. To catch my footing with it. All right, show me what we got up here. All right, so that looks good. Now look at the bottom. That looks good too. All right. It doesn't take, yeah, I'm doing the most. I might be a little nervous. All right. Next is telling me to, where are you at? Rotate it if I need to. So it's saying if I have it up a little too high, if something shifted, so I can rotate it over, okay? It would have been nice if I had marked myself some lines, but I think we're okay. And I don't have to do any stretching out right now, not to the end. Yeah, let's just go with it. Y'all feel okay about it? All right. Another reason is because it's going to be, I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to cut the garment out of this, but I want it to have this quilting design on it. Oh, wait a minute. Let me find out. We're perfect. We're like spot on right there. Oh, yeah. All right, what have y'all been saying? What machine are you working with? This is the Luminaire XP3. The biggest hoop for this machine is the one that you see right here, the 10 5/8 by 16. But there's also some magnetic hoops that you can use with it. You're welcome. Hey, Chrissy. Hey, Facebook user. Hey, Artiga. And these are leaves to go with my frogs on the back. See those little frogs? I can't wait. First of all, when I got the pattern out that I was going to start using, I smelled it. And y'all, it smelled like every bit of my childhood. Cutting out the pattern, looking at the instruction sheet. I can say it. I was like, this takes me back. Can you do this on the Stellaire? So I have the XE2. So the difference with the Stellaire is it doesn't have the projector. You don't have the projector. You have to use your app for anything with the anything that you would use the projector for. For this one, you would just use the app. I mean your app. And it's like your camera, you line it up on your hoop and then you can see it from there. And these pieces are quick. I'm going to see if I can go all the way across and then maybe one row down so you all can see how that works. Registration marks. That's the word I was looking for. Registration marks. All right. Now do you see it coming together? So this was the first, this was the first one. Remember, listen, if you're just getting here, I don't know what happened here. So just ignore that part. If you're just getting here, you're just in time. Okay. This is the part we're looking at. I didn't feel like taking all that out, and I knew I didn't need that bottom piece down there. I can make without it. So I just got it cheated. So now I'm going to move it over. Again, if you have a bigger space area, like, you know, a she shed or a So Sweet studio, that will give you more room, but we're getting there. I may have to take this to the table. Or maybe the floor. Y'all, we're not going to get on the floor. If I get down there, y'all have to help me back up. No, you don't. It's not. Let's not do that. We're not doing that in our 39th year of life. We can still get up off the floor. Don't even say that, Alexis. There's a young, vibrant 39er. All right, we're in there. I'm just being particular. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry. I know. Hurry up. Hurry this thing up. Get this show on the road. Oh, no wonder. Get in there. All right, phone. I tried to leave you off and let you be loud, but you just interrupted us. Back on we go. I don't do this as much as I should because I actually like it. I actually like quilting on here. My other one, if you all watched me a long time ago when I first got Lumi, probably like last year, and I did a project on here, I've gotten that one bound. How do you say it? The binding is done. We're about to go dead. Let's get the charger. The binding is done on that one. Y'all got something to do today? I mean, I could technically, oh, no, I forgot. I want to go to Old Navy because they're having a sale on some cute little dresses. And, you know, sundress season is coming in and I need to get me some cute dresses. So we can't be here all day, but can someone look up and see what time Old Navy closes? Because the sale ends today. All right, let's go match up our center mark. Pretty fabric. Thank you. So it's gonna. Okay. All right. Y'all know it's gonna be a little jacket. It's gonna be a kid's jacket. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can say. I've said too much. I've said too much. But it's gonna be a cute little jacket, and it's gonna be quilted. So. Let me see. Never mind. All right. Whoa. That was real, y'all. I almost fell seriously. Goodness gracious. Okay. I need a bloopers reel because that would make it. That would have made the bloopers real, and I hurt my thumb too. That's what I get for being particular. Okay, we're ready. Oh, do I have to rotate any? I don't think I do. Feels right. Hey, Favette. What's under your needle today? I'm quilting. I'm pre-quilting for a project. So the jacket pattern that I picked, it just so happened that, because I was going to do just a regular pattern, but the pattern actually came with a big square or a rectangle that you cut out the whole rectangle, you quilt the whole thing. I mean, y'all might know this. You might already know that that's how it's supposed to be done, but you quilt the whole thing first, and then you actually stitch it out. Hey, Laverna. Oh, look, it just so happens I have my water in my brother cup. Look at there, on brand. The way I fell, you would think there was something else good in that cup. I told you not to take a nasty spill. And you know, I never would have picked this fabric. When everything comes together, I think this will be perfect. It's cute little froggies. So I figure like these look closest like, you know, like little foliage. Someone's pronouncing that for me right now. How do you say it? Foliage. But I figured that goes with little froggies, really cute. Another thing I was going to say, so what you can also do is you can bring in a design. I have not tried that yet, not here at home, but you can bring in different design sets from people that create them. My colleague, as a matter of fact, Cindy Hogan, she makes a whole bunch of edge-to-edge designs. She did a real cute set for Christmas last year. But you could bring some of those in, stitch it on here. You know, I wouldn't call myself a quilter if I didn't have this this setup. And now that I have the quilt completed, is it over there? Is it in the bag? I think it is. Hold on. If it's in the bag over there, I'm going to show y'all. It's some registration marks. Let's just make me bigger real quick. Yes, this design is already in the machine. Y'all remember this? Who remembers this? You see that? And I put like little flowers in there because they're bees. And look, it's done. If you all remember this, y'all have been rocking with me for a good little while, at least a year. Because, a little over a year actually. Because I did this one. This was my very first thing that I used my edge to edge on. Yeah. And it's done. I just had, I cheated. I didn't do the binding myself. I paid someone to bind it for me because anybody got time for that. So, all right, let's get y'all back over here. 2, 3, what's that? 3 of them done. So, yeah. Did I do that right? I think so. Pretty sure I did. Okay. So then we do. We're going to figure this out. All right. Y'all ready? So we're going to go to OK. We're going to take it off and we're going to rehoop it. And we're also going to see how accurate. I should have gotten a tape measure out, y'all. I just was being lazy. I used my phone. I used my phone measurements. Yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. member. Yay! Oh, let's see here. All right. Y'all, we've been doing this for a long time. We have been at this for a long time. If y'all ever hear me say that I'm a quitter, remind me that we have been at this. And you know the best thing about this, even if, because I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, Alexis, you knew better. You should have used a tape measure, first of all. And that's what we should have done. But guess what? Even if I need like one more panel on there, these registration marks, I can just go in and add one. It's like foolproof. First of all, it's hello. Do you see who's doing this? It's got to be foolproof. I will find a shortcut in a skinny minute. And then I'll justify it. Do y'all know me? It's not lazy. It is practical. It's practical. Did anybody look up the time for Old Navy? What time is Old Navy closed? In Augusta, Georgia. On a Sunday. Because I really want that dress. This dress I have on now, it came from Amazon, y'all. It's actually really cute. And comfy. And it has pockets. It has pockets. I'm sure I could make it. But y'all know me. I can sew, but I do enjoy. I've kept it a secret long enough. I've just been talking about the fact that I can sew, but I actually can, y'all. I'm being pushed and stretched this year. And I asked for it. I asked to be stretched this year. Probably, I think so too. 6. Oh man, I'm gonna miss it. That means I have to go online, hopefully. Hopefully they have it online. Okay. Let's go up. Oh, I didn't come down far enough, did I? Eesh. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm just doing the most. Projection. Remind me to show you how well we're matching them up, too. And I've been doing a good job. I haven't even had to rotate it. Conjunction, junction, what's the function? Do you see what I did there, y'all? Listen. Robert C. Daniels, 7 o'clock. That's the exact one. Thank you, lady. Ouch. Woo. Thank you. I'm trying to think, do I have anything to tell you all? Let's think, what's new? I saw Canon the other day. Actually, I will probably see Canon, I don't know, probably this week again. Before I go to Quilting. I already went to Quilting. Before I go to OSQE. Hey, Eve. Y'all, I'm sitting here thinking. That's why I'm sitting here looking off in the distance. What did I say? Did I say 3 by, did I say 3 by 3 by 3? It's 18 pieces. Get a ruler, y'all. Get a tape measure. Don't use your phone. I am. So you caught me mid-thought. I was literally thinking. I was sitting here thinking, you know how you just thinking about your next part of your project? That's what I was doing. I was thinking. And hoping and praying. So, okay, I remember I told y'all, okay, it's gonna be like a jacket. And the inside, I think it's like a more of a flannel. So this is gonna be super warm. And then I put batting in between it. Y'all just got to keep watching me to see what it turns into. That's all it is. That's all there is to it. Just gotta keep watching me. Watching the machine can be comforting. Oh my gosh. I tell that to people all the time. Especially at events. I'm like, y'all, the guys, like a lot of the men, let's see. A lot of the men come up and they just stand there and watch it because it's basically a big power tool. Please, please, please go over to one more. Oh, phew. Okay, we got it right. But they're watching it and they're like in awe. And I'm like, y'all, it's addictive. It's addicting to watch. Come on off of there. Uh-oh. Don't slam stuff, Alexis. Gosh, act like you want the stuff that you got. Let me get here. Hold on, y'all. Yep, back up. So if you just got here, yes, we're rehooping in my chair because we don't have much space. We don't have table space. So we yes, we are. In case you're wondering. And luckily this IKEA chair is wide enough for my bottom and for my hooping. Look at it. Look. Did y'all see what just happened? I did what you call getting the hang of it. I am in my swing of things. I spoke too soon. I'm back in the swing of it. If I was on the table, you were ready to go already. Boom. Get back up there. Back in place, guys. And each of these pieces, hold on, sorry, y'all. Each of these pieces only take like 2 minutes to stitch out. I know, first of all, listen, you guys on here that have long arms, I know already. I don't even want to hear it. Okay? But who has room in here for a long arm? Who has room in their house for a long arm? Raise your hand if you do. If you do, we'll come over and visit and we'll long arm with you. But when you don't have room for a long arm, this is what we do. We pull out Lumi. Lumi was made for a time such as this. See what happens when you brag? You miss it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, but we're gonna make it work. Like literally, come over a little bit. Technically, that could afford to be up just a little, like a smidge. Like a smidge. And I've been doing good with keeping it like spot on square. So let me see if I can find it. While that's doing that, let's find another place so I can show you what I mean. So you see, right here, that's where the last piece matched up. You almost can't even tell. It's seamless. It's seamless, y'all. It's seamless. I'm proud of myself. I'm not bragging on Lumi. I'm bragging on me. I'm bragging on me. This is fun. When I'm done, I'm going to lay my pieces out. And make sure enough of it's quilted. I believe it is. I think this gave me way more than enough cut space. Way more than enough. My goal, I could have had it done already, but I was lollygagging. I'm just gonna be honest. I was being a little lackadaisical with my time. You know, we haven't talked about it in a long time. Would you cook? You know why we haven't talked about it in a long time? Because I haven't cooked in a long time. But today, I cooked. It was easy. When I say I cooked, it was it was equivalent to how easy it is to do this. And I'm not just saying that. Like literally, I bought a chicken Alfredo pasta from Costco a couple weeks ago. And I didn't cook it that week, so I froze it and I took it out and I unthawed it and I cooked it today. But it needs a little more seasoning. So I just want to see where it's going to go next. Okay, one more row. We're doing good, y'all. We're doing good. So yeah, it needs a little more seasoning. They I don't know what happened with the seasoning. I don't know who was back there seasoning it, but they needed a little help on that. So I'm going to, it needs like, you know how pasta needs a little salt? I tried a little bit of, what did I try? I tried some seasoning salt, but it might need a little something else too. So when I go to Old Navy, I might stop. I'm going to stop and get some garlic bread. And I'm also, oh, you too far, girl, too far. I'm also going to get something, maybe a bell pepper to throw in there. You think that sounds okay? A bell pepper? Okay, it's chicken Alfredo. Does bell pepper go on chicken Alfredo? I told y'all I cook, but I stitch better than I cook. I just like bell peppers, which is weird because I used to not like them all the time. All right, you see that? See that? You can't see it, but it hangs off a little bit. Sorry, we're going to have to make this work. What to do with you, baby? I don't know how this one's going to go. We'll see. Because technically, there's nothing holding that side down. How much room do you need? Let's see how much room you need. Looks like I need a piece of stabilizer over there. Let's see. Has anyone done this before? See how that's hanging down? I don't know. I've never done that part. Never let it hang down like that. We'll see. It's just a running stitch. I mean, it can't be so bad. Usually I would have like a stabilizer there, or at least something else. Let's see. It'll be okay. Oh, shoot. Let me go back. Let's go back. There we go. Come on. Ah, we gotta move it over more. That's not even gonna be on the hoop, y'all. That's not even gonna be on the hoop. Who thought this part through? Who measured this? I think that's gonna be. Let's get a piece of mesh. Let's get a piece of mesh. Because once again, that's the top piece. I think this is wash away. I can't tell. That's the top piece. So technically, I don't need that. What we got going on here? That's not it. It's not going to work either. Y'all watch that real quick. Don't go anywhere. All right, so let me tell you why I'm doing this piece. It may not make sense to you all, but in my head it does. And we're just gonna see if it works out. So I think this is wash away because I don't need it in there. Let's see, is it? Yeah. So I don't want it to stitch off the side. And in my head it's going to. So I'm gonna do this and then I'll just rinse it away when I don't need it. Because I also don't want it to just stick to the back. Because if I just use regular mesh, it sticks to the back. But where y'all at? Are y'all down here? But what will happen if I have to move this over more because my phone measurement wasn't the best measurement? Give me more room. That's what I'm thinking. We shall see. So what are we learning today? Don't measure with your phone. Get a tape measure. Get you a tape measure. Measure out your quilt piece. Get you a tape measure. Measure it out. I don't mind, it makes sense, y'all. We'll see if it makes sense. Don't do this at home. I'll show y'all what I mean because I don't want it to go too far off the side. And if you know, you know. But I do want it to. I want it to stitch off the side, but I don't know how wide this. I don't know how wide this part is. So if it does, it'll catch this right here. Float it, maybe. I could do that. But here we are. We've already hooped it. You're not a bell pepper eater? Oh my gosh, I wasn't either. I was about to say that I grew up. I don't mean it like that, Eve. I'm not saying you need to grow up. I mean, like I have this thing over my lifetime. I didn't realize I was doing it until I actually made a conscious effort to do it. But every year I incorporate something new. Let's see, is this gonna work before we even get too far into this? Yeah. Every year I try to incorporate something new into my diet. One year was bell peppers. That worked out well. This year's mushrooms. It's a slow start. It's a slow start, y'all. I guess I could have just measured it. Let's see, how far over is it gonna go? Yeah, see, it's gonna come off the side some, but I don't need all that. I want it quilted so far over so that I can, when I go to cut it, like if I need to put my piece of my pattern all the way down to here, it will. Don't measure it with your phone, y'all. Don't measure it with your phone. And give some room. That's what I did not do. I didn't give any room for what's it called? For the edges when I hooped it. Yeah, so back to what I was saying. This year I started eating mushrooms. It's not going so well. It's not going so well. A couple years ago, it was what did I do? I did salmon. Now that's going well. No bell peppers in Alfredo? Oh wait, I missed a lot here. You still need to pack to leave in the egg. See, Letty? See? I've worn off on you. I've rubbed off on you. I'm sure I won't pack until Tuesday night myself. So Erica, so I got you thinking about trying this. Okay, so Erica, let me tell you, let me give you some tips and pointers. When you try it, leave some, give yourself a little bit of measuring grace. Don't measure with your iPhone, little thing, because I think I underestimated what I had going on there. And also, don't panic. Also, I don't like this. Oh, where's my little thingy? Little finger thingy. A little finger thingy that would hold like a chopstick or something. I need like a chopstick. But yeah, leave yourself more room. Don't do like I just did. Leave yourself more room. And you'll be happy with your results. So I'm going to do that one more time to make sure I don't pull this off the hoop. Okay, that goes there. We're looking good. We're looking good. It's going to come off one more time. I'm watching this. You know how when you do some freestanding lace? Not freestanding lace. Like the end of hoop pouches and stuff. You have to make sure you're not coming out something. I got this. And pray. But yeah, use a give yourself a little bit more room. Last time what I did, I had more. So with this one right here, I had more of my batting on the side, so I wound up cutting it down afterwards. This one, the difference is I have it right at the exact spot. It's cool because I'm not gonna need this. I'm gonna wipe it. I'm gonna wash it away. Oh, we're good. See, I knew it. And that's my registration mark. All right, so now this is the fun part. Now we move it down to the next row. Y'all ready for that? I don't need that registration mark. Y'all will be okay. That one's gonna be gone. Okay? Whew. So look, the machine, it looks different now. See the changes? So now it's telling us to match up these registration marks. So let's go down and get those. Let's rehoop. Then we'll go down and get those. This is a fairly big hoop, so I feel like I can. Gosh, I keep slamming this thing down. All right, now we start back at the other end. Row 2, fight. Okay. What time is it? Okay, we don't make it to, we're gonna make it. The only difference now, I can't see my top. So after this one, I might have to start going to the table. These are my registration. No, you can't see that. Registration mark 1, registration mark 2. We're going to be looking for these. That's what we're aiming for. If you're just joining me, it's going to be quilted, but it's not going to be an end result quilt. So don't worry. That's why we're kind of playing around with the play around. It's not going to be a quilt. It's going to be a quilted something jacket. To the machine. I do all the last minute craziness so you don't have to. All right. I didn't mean that. Oh, okay. Oh, got it. Yes. Yes, Eve. That's exactly what I'm doing. All right, so let's go up there and find that first one. So it's telling us to go find that first part. You know what I could have done? Dang it. I'm going to show y'all what I could have done. Why did I not think of that part? I was supposed to stretch it or bring it in. Mm-hmm. I'll show you. Now we have to go to the end so I can show you. Now y'all got to stay here. We're just going to miss the Old Navy. My bad. Because I have to show you all that part because I know what I did wrong. I had a brain fart is what I did. All right, so let's go find that registration mark. Okay. And I sat there and I thought about it. Why did I do that? Why did you do that, Alexis? I don't know. I don't know why I did that. I have absolutely no clue. No clue. I also need to rotate it some. Oh, too much. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. You see this right here? That, had I stretched that one to the edge, that would have done it. And I wouldn't have had to do that as much. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I was thinking before y'all started, before y'all got here, and I didn't do it. Okay, Let's get here. So when you're in that predicament, do that button. I led y'all wrong. My bad. Okay, I am sorry. But you want to stretch it. So you can either stretch it to the top. So you want to stretch it at the bottom, like when you get to the very bottom, you stretch it there. Or you can shrink it in so much. So by me not starting over all the way at this edge right here, I could have stretched it over there and it would have, where's my mouse? It would have changed and recalculated. Whole brain fart. That's what I had. I had a whole brain fart. And I blamed the phone. I'm sorry, iPhone. I redact that statement. It was not iPhone. It was me. I was the problem. Now we have to sit through it. Now I have to prove it to you. I got to prove it to you. That's all there is to it. Because I can't let y'all go into the world thinking that's what you were supposed to do. Because that ain't right. Who do we have on here? Hey, George. You changed sides. What do you mean? What? You're not on my side anymore? Did I mess up? I did. I should rename this. Break up to make up. I messed up to make up. I just want to see if y'all were listening. I just want to see if y'all knew what I was doing. That's all. That's all. Subconsciously, I didn't want to be done in enough time to go shopping because I wanted to go to Old Navy. I did. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. You switched to. Yeah, you sure did. I see it now. I was on your live last week. What did you do? You did it was the breast cancer awareness one, and you made it into a patch. I was like, I gotta do this rhinestone thing. All right, and then it's doing my registration marks for my the bottom row. Okay. Next. Ooh, okay. Hold on. When I get back, I'll read those comments. So, do you see how we're shaping up here? Do you see how we're shaping up here? So we've gotten the whole row over. The whole row over. We're going to just ignore the little piece that that didn't happen. That did not happen. I'm going to tell you how that's not going to happen next time. I just want to show y'all what not to do. That's all. That is all. All right, now we move it over. Should I move this chair? And this is why I don't do sipping sews. If y'all think that I make some fun mistakes when I'm drinking water out of a wine glass, imagine me drinking wine out of a wine glass while I'm sewing. Oh, it gets fun. I get crazy. All right, let's see. Y'all know you can do this on 10 needle too. Did you know that? I kind of like this. I kind of like this. I got this. I feel like the second row is always easier for me, because then I have those 2 registration marks. The first row, I could have like drawn a line or something. Ugh. I might have that too tight. Yeah, let's loosen that because I don't want that bowing up. Because this will bow. I have a hoop. It bowed out on me. It bowed out. Bowed out. Okay. Okay. All right. So next, y'all, this machine is bossy. It tells me what to do. It says rehoop towards the right while including the right edge of the pattern on the right and the thread mark of the pattern above. So that's telling me my registration areas. Okay. And then it's going to tell me to rotate if I need to. All right. So let's do that now. All right. So it's going to have me move. We've done good so far. If nothing else, we matched up some registration marks, right? We may not have stretched it. Okay. Okay. Now it tells me if I need to do any rotating, I'm going to rotate to that top. And look at this. It's also telling me that's my stretch line. Okay. That's what I was saying. That's where I went wrong the first time. Just act like that didn't happen. We got it. Oh, you guys. Oh, stop it. So I was too far over. And I'm just going to use my little rotate mechanisms. Let's go a whole degree. And then, okay. All right. Luminaire, AKA Alexis Proof Machine. Thank you. Erica said, looking good. I can't believe I did that. Hey, Z. Y'all better listen to what Eve said. She said, hit the like button, please. Shantae, we're using our Luminaire XP3 and we're doing we're quilting it with our edge-to-edge function. All right, so far, if you're just joining us, or if you plan on going back and watching the replay, for some odd reason, I got a wild hair and I was like, oh, it's not stretching to the end. So I added some stabilizer on the end. We didn't have to do all that. I had a brain fart. I could have just stretched it. So that's what I just did a moment ago when I showed you that little dot around the rectangle, and then it lets me pull it out to the side. I was only going to do one row and then the next, like one of the next row, but I can't go out like that. I have to show you all what I mean at the very end. Just gotta do it. Just gotta do it. Hey, Miss Karen. I did. But I'm saving money because now I'm not going to make it to the store. Well, not Old Navy. I'm going to make it to the grocery store because I need some garlic bread. I need some garlic bread. I need. I know y'all say don't put bell pepper in, but I just want a bell pepper. And Costco forgot to season it, so it needs something. I'm gonna saute the bell pepper. I'm gonna take it out, mix it up a little bit. I might even add a little more Parmesan cheese. Okay, it's time. It's time to move it. Uh-oh. All right, it's gonna do our registration mark, and it's time to move it. It's time to move it, move it. How long have we been on here? About an hour and a half. Ooh, y'all got something to do today? Hopefully not. All right, y'all sit up there. Just sit up tight real quick. I'm gonna move it, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna move it. Y'all. Record timing. Record timing. Here we go. I might or might not have used my weekend words while we were doing this in my head. Oh, it's the weekend. But it's Sunday. You know, weekend words only work on Friday and Saturday. Y'all think that's enough room? We shall see. All right. Did y'all tell me how fast was that? It was fast. So the first one you use your top registration mark. This one you use your final side stitch and your top right registration mark, and then you stretch it. If I had read the instructions while I was doing it, I would have remembered that part. Okay, so I need to stretch this one out just a little bit, and then bring it down 1/10 of an inch, and then we got it. All right. See how much faster we're going? Boom. And these pieces are only 2-minute stitch outs. If you all weren't here, I would have cleared off this, like where y'all are sitting. I would have cleared that off. Wouldn't have had the camera here. I would take it off, move it over, rehoop, put it back on. But instead, I'm using the butt chair. what my stitch speed is on here. I don't think I slowed it down. I mean, technically, no. Okay, I'm not gonna keep y'all. I'm not gonna hold you. I was gonna say technically, I could do the bottom row too, but I'm not. I don't think so. Hear me out. If I did the bottom row with y'all on here, it would ensure that it got done today. Because technically, since the machine saves it in individual pieces and I can go pick up where I need to, where I left off, even after turning the machine off, I could technically not finish it today, go to the grocery store, come back and eat, and then turn the machine back on and load it back from my memory and start back where I start. I technically I could, but I don't know. Do we trust me to do this tomorrow? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Come on, yeah. Don't make me fight you. Come on. Come on. This hoop is so big, y'all. That's what it is. I like big hoops and I cannot lie. Z said she thinks I should finish it today. Z doesn't trust me either. We of such little faith in me. Gosh, I need to tape. So I left that pin in there. Technically, you know, I could have safety pins. You know how when you're quilting it, you have your safety pins in there. I just left my pin. I couldn't find my safety pins, if we're just being completely honest. Because somebody's sewing room is her living room. And sometimes things get lost. But I'm going to take that pin out before we start stitching. Y'all see how fast that one was? Like, we're getting into the swing of this thing. We're cooking with grease. Hey, Donzel, I literally just thought about you. I was like, you know what? He's not even on here. Not even on here to pick at me. All right. That's like spot on. Almost. I'm going to move this because the projector shows me that my pin is going to be in the way. All right. Oh, and look at God. Look at God. I don't have to move anything there. We're like spot on. Okay. Okay, Alexis, way to redeem yourself. Way to redeem yourself in that stitch. Whew. So what I started to do, I started to take my whole machine up to my quilt shop because they clean up their sewing areas better than I do. And I would have actually had a good, workstation. But like I said, y'all, I just kind of, what did I do yesterday? I took Kira. Oh, Kira had Upward Bound, and ooh, I've been raggedy for a couple days. We were late. We were like an hour late because because she wanted to stay over my mom's house and visit with Cannon, and my sister was there. And I told Kira to set her alarm. She said she was no. Kira said she was going to set her alarm. She set her alarm for 6 a.m. She had to be there for 8 a.m. Get this, my sister was at my mom's house too, and when her 6 a.m. alarm went off to get up and get ready, my sister told her to turn it off. So Kira turned it off and went back to sleep. Like, no, it didn't compute to anybody that this alarm is going off, maybe because I have to get up. I wasn't mad because I too have done the same thing. You know how you just wake up and you're like discombobulated and your alarm is going off. You're like, what is that sound? And you turn it off and you go back to sleep and you're like, oh shoot, when you wake up. So basically that's what happened. So my sister, I was talking to her later. She's like, oh yeah, I heard her alarm. I woke her up and told her to turn it off. Thanks, Brandy. Thanks. So by the time I went and picked her up, we just were like maybe 45 minutes late. Wasn't worst case scenario. Stuff happens. So I'm not going to say I'm trying gentle parenting because I fail on that. But I do try a better approach. Like not fussing if something that I do when I oversleep or when I turn my alarm off, life stuff happens. I try not to fuss at her about that too bad. It wasn't worst case scenario. She got there. She was a little late. Life went on. So I don't know if I call that gentle parenting so much as just not fussing at her with every little moment. I'm not saying my mom fussed at me for everything because I got away with a lot. I might have been parented gently too, except for when I got whippings. But there's that. How did we get here? She gets it honest. I will sleep to the last minute because it does not take me long to get dressed. I can get up and out the house in like 15 minutes. Come on. I gotta pull it at the right angle. Let's see, Donzel, you look pretty. Oh, thank you, Donzel. Why, thank you. I try. Oh, I didn't even show you what I was doing. I cheated a little bit. So I did with the same thing I would do with my magnetic hoops. I just kind of held it and pulled it over a little bit. Like that. Like that, like that. What's Tabitha Brown say? Because it's my business. That's why I messed up. Because Tabitha Brown said, because it's my business. Okay? And then I say, it doesn't have to be perfect. It has to be pretty. Had I not messed up, y'all wouldn't have known the importance of that stretch marks. Oh gosh. I cannot with me. With me, I cannot. With the stretching of the side hoop. I suppose this is why you guys love me, if you do love me. I suppose this is why, because your girl gets a little silly. It's silly. Let me just figure it out. All right, let's do. No, you're being a little. You're being particular. Let's go. You're being particular, Alexis. Ooh. Here's my. There we go. This is actually fun. It's actually fun. For me. I don't know how y'all feel about it. It's therapeutic. I laughed because I had to back up the stitch or back up to where this goes, and I would assume a couple of you all know what song comes to mind when you got to back that thing up. I'm just saying, maybe. Oh, we got close. We got close. Where's my mark? On your mark. Uh-oh. Eve said she has to sit and let her mental engine warm up for about 15 minutes before I can leave, before I can even think about getting ready to leave the house. No, let me tell you why I can get dressed so fast. Because like I said, my mom parented me gently, contrary to popular belief of myself back then. I used to sleep till the very last minute. And my mom worked at the same high school, middle school, and elementary school that I worked at. Was it middle school? No, high school, elementary school. And that meant if I was running late, she was late. And she didn't want to be late for work. So I would get left at home some mornings, which you would think would be, oh, okay, you don't have to go to school. That's what I thought the first couple times. Then when I actually got in trouble, because I thought I was slick, and I'm like, okay, I'll just let her leave me so I don't have to go to school. That didn't end well. I learned a lesson. But I also learned that if you're going to sleep to the very last minute, you got to get up and hustle. So I can get up, get out. I probably have to add on 5 minutes now because I've been doing like my facial routine in the mornings and stuff. So that adds on a little bit of time. But in general, while I'm laying there until the last minute, I'm thinking about what I want to wear. So therefore, when I get up, I just go get it, do my morning stuff, get on out the house. It doesn't take me long. I don't do makeup. Like I don't do all the makeup stuff. So there you go. Listen. Eve said, don't get mama fired. It was a couple times I probably could have gotten fired. So she would leave us, and then we would have to ride the bus sometimes. So when we lived here, we would have to ride the bus because we lived in the school zone. But when we lived in Florida, we didn't live in the school zone. So there was no catching the bus. So we were just out of luck. And then it never failed. The mornings that she would leave me, she would stop and get breakfast. I didn't understand that until I became a mom. And sometimes when Kira's not with me, I'll stop and get breakfast. So many things you understand when you become a mom or a parent or a fun auntie, fun uncle. When you have somebody else to take care of, let's put it that way, you learn so much stuff. You learn so much about life. So, okay, I am going to leave this here though, because I do want to have a little bit of stability there, but I don't need it because we're going to stretch it. Make it do what it do. So I'm going to technically, this piece is going to look a little different because I want to technically, I'm not going to use that first registration mark. I'm just going to do what I was supposed to do the first time. Just do what I was supposed to do the first time. Okay, get this back off here. How does this always turn into a comedy hour? How did we get here? I'm gonna tighten it because I don't have as much. Oh, I don't need to because I have to. Put that over. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Imagine if I was doing a big quilt, I would definitely need to go ahead and clear off some space. Definitely. All right, so this is the corner piece. It's the side piece, the very edge. We got some good jokes in here today. All right, now. So it's wanting to end way out here. I'm gonna bring it in. How far can we bring it in? That's as far as we can bring it in, okay? So it is okay that we still have this piece out here. Or we can move it over. What do we want to do? We're gonna leave it like that. It'll be okay. But I used my stretching right here. Okay. So I didn't stretch it out, I pushed it in. Pushed it over to meet the edge here. Okay. All right. But what I didn't do is rotate it to catch my mark up there. All right, y'all ready to go? Green means go. Let's get this show on the road. What we're not going to do is not be safe. That's what we're not going to do. Genesis is at Disney and she's wearing the Elsa. Oh. Hold on, let me see if I can make it bigger. She's wearing the little, oh, y'all can't see it. She's wearing the, whoa, doggone it, y'all didn't pay attention. Crap. Stop, camera. Oh, why did I stop that? All right, let's cut out the red. Hold on, it's not worst case scenario. Watch this. It's not worst case scenario, I say. Don't go to Genesis. Need a bigger pair of scissors. Y'all get comfortable. All right, so we unhooped. We weren't paying attention. Not worst case, because I can go back and restart it. I'm just going to take it apart real quick. I'm going to start here. Stick this up with a pin. I'm gonna tell her, I'm gonna say, I messed up my whole stitch. Well, not the whole thing. Just this last little piece. No need to panic. So the way I'm taking it out, I'm gonna just take this last little piece out, this last panel that we did. And I'm ripping the seams out like I would, you know, if I was just sewing a regular something. You know how you just take the side, the middle, the two pieces from the middle, and I'm cutting between it like that. And it's gonna go faster, I promise. Because I don't want to restitch over the top of this like I did, like I was doing with the first one. If you all saw from the beginning, I just stitched over that first one because I know I don't need that corner, but I do need this corner. So. I can switch to my seam, but where'd it go? Hey everyone, I thought I was no ma'am. Or sorry, I don't, who's that says Facebook user? I thought you was catching the replay. No, you're catching all my mistakes in real time. I just wasn't paying attention on that last one. That wasn't even a mistake. I just wasn't paying attention. I was watching Genesis get her picture taken in my little princess gown that I gave her to go to Disney because she's a princess. You guys, if you have an opportunity to take your little ones, whether they're your kids, your grandkids, nieces, nephews, whoever you can take them to Disney. It is such a magical moment. And also, spoiler alert, it's a magical moment for you too. You see anything? Dimitri, oh yeah, yeah, girl. You are watching a train wreck at work. We just wrecked this train. And I'm not gonna rush because that's how I mess up. So I am gonna cut a couple so I have two ways of ripping seams. Sometimes I go and I just pull the bobbin part out as I go, or sometimes I will cut the top in every few stitches and then I pull it, depending on how delicate my fabric is. This isn't very delicate, so I have a little bit of leeway, a little bit of wiggle room with pulling here. I can't wait till my grands get a little older. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, it is. So okay, listen, we took Cannon when he was 2. I'm not going to say it was a bad idea. I'm just going to say Cannon thought it was a bad idea because he just didn't appreciate the moment. He didn't know to appreciate the moment. So he kind of cried. There's no crying in Disney. There's actually a lot of crying in Disney, but at Disney. But the magical age, in my opinion, I don't know if you trust in my judgment at this moment to see how many snafus we've made. But in my opinion, in my Disney opinion, I think like 4, 5, 6, like when they're still in that magical time and like they still, believe in princesses, or if it's a little boy, the little characters and stuff, and they really get a chance to talk to the characters. Oh my goodness. That's like you see them light up. And as a parent or guardian or whatever you are to them, it just, I don't know. You're like, yeah, I did that. I did that. They're excited. And you get turkey legs. You get turkey legs. All right, so for this reason, y'all, we're not doing the bottom row because I gotta go. We're gonna finish this one up and then call it a day. Anyone else agree? Like what? I didn't go until I was an adult and I had a kid, but I was able to take my dad and I took my mom. So, and I took Kira, like at separate times. Well, Kira went every time, but my parents, they went with me at separate times. And that was just a whole other magical experience. Hey, Stephanie. I mean, if you just join us, don't mind me. This is like, just a day in the life. Just a day in the life. Almost done here. I didn't even use my weekend words, y'all, because that was all my fault. Remember, I wanted to use them earlier. This one, I just was like, you know what, Alexis, it's no use. You did it. You did that. Usually I use like tweezers for this because sometimes it will, like I squeeze so hard when I'm pulling, I hurt my hand. So when I'm going to pull like that piece out sometimes, I'm using tweezers. But I've used my teeth before too, just being honest. I have seam ripped with my teeth. All right, two more leaves. Don't tell my boss I was just over here lollygagging today, just making all the mistakes. Don't tell him we were over here lollygagging. Hey, Dee Dee. Welcome. As you can see, we've had a little fun today. A wee bit. Well, what's going on? Well, what had happened was the first time we did this, I didn't stretch my design out because I forgot that feature even existed, but I didn't do it so I could show them. That's what happened. I wanted to show you all how you don't do that. And then when I did show them right, I got sidetracked because I was showing off a video of Genesis at Disney. And then we just kind of went left. We zigged when we should have zagged. That's what happened. We zigged when we should have zagged. But I'm going to be honest with y'all, I'm kind of having fun. I think I needed you all today. So subconsciously, we just went a little longer. I truly needed you all today. Thank y'all for hanging in here because the numbers didn't drop. Apparently, a fan favorite is fixing mistakes. And that we did. Someone's got to sweep this up. All right. We're back. We are back in the race. We got a little snafu there, but that's okay because it's at the edge and the pattern doesn't have to go. The pattern I'm cutting out, it doesn't have to go there, but we do have to rehoop. Wake back up, Lumi. Lumi went to sleep on us too, y'all. All right, so we still have our registration marks. We're just gonna go back, go all the way back to the beginning of it. Put our hoop back down. We zigged when we should have zagged. Well, this is perfect because now look. We get to see how it's coming together. You see it? Okay, so that was a good thing. That's why I did that. Not really. I did not mean to mess that up. All right, now back on the hoop we go. Back on the hoop and grind. I can't remember exactly how far over I was able to go without it. Like when I was stretching it. All right. To the machine. I know, right, Dee Dee? Thank you, Dee Dee. Dee Dee said, "You're quilting. I'm proud of you." Y'all know. Y'all know. Y'all know I'm an embroidery girl with the side of quilting. I'm an embroiderer with a side of quilter. And now a side of sewing, because this is going to ultimately be a sewing project. Well, it's going to encompass all of them. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back. Let's see. Two things could happen here. I could either go back, or let's go back. Let's do this. Let's go back to, how do I do this? How do I do that? How do I want to do that? Oh, segment. Whew. Down here at the bottom. So we're at segment 12 of 18. So I'm just going to go back to 11, then go back to 12. Uh-oh, we went too far. 12. Okay. And then it starts all, where y'all at? Then it starts all over. All right, so now I'm gonna go do the things that I was doing, but I'm gonna show the hoop while we're doing that. All right, registration mark number 1. Side. As long as I didn't put it too far. I can't remember exactly where I hooped it last time. But we shall see. Okay. Now let's go up and find that registration mark. I got moved over here. Excuse me. I had to think that through. Okay, so that's as far over as it'll let me move. And that's where I messed up last time. I didn't come over. I didn't pay attention when I was coming over. And now let's go up and catch that mark. Gotta catch them all. Let's catch that little Pokemon up there. Okay? You okay with it? But I gotta pay attention this time. Because what I'm not doing is unhooping again. It's what we're not doing. And I'm about to go against my own rules here, so let's make sure my bobbin looks good. Let's make the bobbin right. I'm not blocking out on purpose. I just don't want to move this all the way. I'm just checking my bobbin. That's what I do. That is one of my checks and balances, and it would be beneficial for you all to add that to your list of, like, if you have a bird's nest or if something happens, I just always check my bobbin because sometimes it just comes undone. And then I always watch it the first time because then sometimes it doesn't want to catch. But I think we're good. Make sure there's nothing underneath. We're good. We're good. We're watching this. We're not getting sidetracked. We're not getting sidetracked. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. We're watching. And then we slow it down each time because it's going off a little bit. Because remember, I didn't do my because I did my registration mark, but there we go. All right. There we go. That's that frayed piece. So we unstretched it, but it didn't reach all the way. Almost got me. Almost got me. Go off one more time. All right. So I hope that makes sense to you all. That first piece that I did not stretch it. I added that piece of stabilizer just to hold it. The next piece that I did, the next row, I remembered about stretching. And then it worked out. Okay? We could call today's, this is quilting yoga, because we got to remember to stretch. And if I do this again, I'm also going to measure it differently. Meaning, I'm gonna allow it just a little bit more for my edge, for my hoop. All right, we gotta go, y'all. This last line, I will do it later. I'm tired. There's nothing for you to stitch there. There's nothing for you to stitch there. I didn't have anything on that side. Okay. All right. I hope that makes sense to someone. I hope my error didn't make you all upset. First of all, if it did, I'm sorry. I kind of had to fix it myself. So if you're mad, just know that I'm madder because I had to take that seam out. Okay. So I will go. I can take it off the hoop now. Actually, you know what? Come in the kitchen with me, y'all. Nope, I'm gonna do it right here. I'm gonna show y'all if I can get all this in here without having to move it. We might be in the game. I'm sorry, I keep building y'all's hopes up like we're gonna be done, like y'all can leave. And then I'm like, and another thing. I won't do this next time. Next week we don't have, that's what next week we don't have So Sweet Sunday. And I think subconsciously, I didn't want to let y'all go. No, it's not gonna work. I need that last row because I messed up. So, but I will show you this. I'll show you the concept of what we're doing before y'all go home. I'll show you the concept. So these are our pattern pieces. All right, y'all look down here. Look down. So these are our pattern pieces. On a table, I will have, let's see, what's the smallest one I have? This will be, all right, let's say the sleeve. So now that I've quilted it, I'm going to have them all, go in the right direction. And then I will cut it out, quilt it, and then sew together. Does that make sense? And it'll be finished with like bias tape, so I don't have to do a lot of seams like this. Oh, it's not going this side. So I need enough to do the back. It's gonna be like a little small jacket. Okay, that's my back. This is my front. So obviously cut 2 of this one, cut the back, and then cut 2 sleeves, and then you know how to stitch the rest together. Y'all, when I thought about doing this, I was like, oh yeah, I'll just do that. I didn't think about the quilting part, but luckily the pattern that I bought, it had this big rectangle, and it told me to quilt it. Like if you all, y'all probably sew more than I do, more often, and you knew that. But when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. That is so much easier. Because I thought I was going to quilt each individual piece, and then I was worried about which direction. So it's a cool project. Believe it or not, y'all, I'm having fun with this project. I'm not annoyed or frustrated with it. Let's just move this. Hold on. Hold on, I'll get the mouse. Let's move this. Just remove this one. Okay. So contrary to popular belief, y'all, I'm actually having fun. It's refreshing to be sewing again and because I haven't sewn a garment from scratch since I made something for Kira like many moons ago. So it is pretty refreshing to be doing that. So this is the outer part, and this is going to be the inner part of the jacket. Okay. So got a pin. So yeah, stay tuned because I want y'all to see how this is going to come together. I can't tell you the whole thing of it. You just got to trust the process and remember all the snafus I made, but it's going to be cute. It's going to be worth it. Oh, I didn't record not one thing. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. I promise. Thank y'all for hanging in here with me and keeping me calm during my mistakes and helping me think through that part. All right. I appreciate you all. I will see you all back here. Let me see when I got to send the invite for you all to come back. Oh, I forgot. Oh, yeah. I ordered some popcorn. It might be here. Sidetracked. Shiny things. Okay. Ooh. Y'all, I won't be back on here till Easter. No wonder. This is why we took so long. Now I see why. Because we have OSQE. I'll be coming home from that next week. And then I might be home. If I get home nope. Ooh, I got a late flight coming home from which one? So I won't be back on the 31st. I'll see you guys on Easter. All right, we'll be hopping down the bunny trail. Gosh, that means I gotta finish this project soon. Okay. Erica says, thank you for sharing with us. Eve said, thanks for the project. Donzel said, beautiful jacket. It's not a jacket yet. It's going to get there. It's going to get there. I hate that I didn't get all the way through for y'all, but you see the concept. Erica said, oh, yeah, it's going to be really cute. Pretty project. Very cool. And just for the record, so you all can see it, Dee Dee said, you're quilting. I'm proud of you. And this is the same concept right here. So I actually did this one too, but this one is not going to be a jacket. It's actually a quilt. And I should have, why didn't I think about doing that? I could have made this into a jacket, but I finally got it binding. The binding is on here. So this is the same concept that I did with that one. All right. It just happened that way. Like we had favor. Oh, okay. We had favor all over this live. So I'll see y'all later. Remember, it does not have to be perfect. Nothing is perfect. Today's live was not perfect, but the end result is going to be very pretty, and I am excited. Y'all just don't know. Y'all don't know. I have not sung, like, this is twofold. This is two big things in one for me. Like, I'm quilting, I'm sewing, there's three things, and embroidering all in one project. Okay. All right. See y'all on Easter. Okay. I will see you guys on Easter. Be good or be good at it. Make sure you guys are posting some nice projects, showing everybody what you do, showing everybody your mistakes. We're not perfect. Show your mistakes. It's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. It's not worst case scenario. All right. I will see you all back here on Easter. Bye. Let me go finish my Alfredo. Let me go finish Dr. I'm getting some bell peppers for my Alfredo. That's what we're doing. We're putting bell peppers in my Alfredo. All right. Bye. All right. In live stream.